Hey everybody, welcome back to the Phantom Frequency Network, y'all. This is your main boy Kenny right here. I'm one of the main producers and one of the hosts around here, around these parts. And we're coming at you today, guys, with another trailer reaction. And this one is for something that I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of growing up, but I like the games just as much as any. I like some of the games. Like some of the games I actually was a very, very huge fan of. And we're talking about Super Mario Brothers, obviously. And I played a lot of Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart, like everybody else. I really loved Paper Mario, Super Mario 64, obviously back in the day. They did like kind of like a newer, slightly newer version at the time, early mid 2000s and shit, for the Nintendo DS. That was a really dope game too. Didn't own the DS, but a bunch of my buddies in school had it at the time and everything like that. And I apologize for a little bit of the low energy, guys. I'm a little under the weather right now, but I wanted to bring this trailer reaction to you guys. I wanted to react with y'all, and I want to be in on the conversation here. And I love me some Mario like anybody else. And, there's been some controversy with Chris Pratt being the new Mario. Some people don't dig the voice from the previous teaser trailer. We did a reaction to that as well. You can go ahead after this video is done, click on the profile of the channel, and go check that out. But with no further ado, let's get right into this thing and let's see what they got for us. Oh dear. There we go.
All right.
Oh,
Let's go.
Donkey Kong. Nice. I used to love Donkey Kong. Damn.
Oh my god, okay.
Ooh, beat the shit out of
Not sure if you know who I am, but I'm about to rule the world.
Wow, yay.
But there's one problem. There's a human, has a mustache, just like you.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
Wow, look at us. We're adorable.
I got this. No problem.
Yes! Come on, Mario! Our big adventure begins now! Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
There's a huge universe out there with a lot of galaxies. They're all counting on us. No pressure.
Mario Kart shit, dog. What? Fucking rainbow.
Woohoo!
My apologies for having the video all weird at first, but that was pretty cool, man. I gotta say, I really dug the previous teaser trailer. I liked how they didn't give away all this stuff in that first one. Whet your appetite a little bit. They kind of focused a lot on Jack Black's Bowser here, coming in and fucking up shit at that little ice kingdom. But it looks like he's gonna run into Luigi there or somewhere of the like, and he's gonna kind of Luigi's going to be kind of the way that he gets to Mario, and that's kind of the way they meet for the first time and whatnot. And I love how they're using Bowser as the main villain in this one, because I think he's pretty much the most definitive villain in the Mario games or in the Mario lore, if you will. The only other one I can think of is Wario, which I think they're probably saving for the sequel if they get that, because that's what all the studios want to do these days. And the one thing I will say, even though I love original content and original material as much as anyone else out there, You know, Super Mario Brothers has had tons of potential for a lot of years, literally 30, 40 years, to have all these. You can literally make a series of movies out of this, and you can continue to kind of push the creativity of it and do something different with the Mario things. And it's for the family, it's for the kids. You know, you don't have to put so much high stakes on it like the MCU or something of the like. It's not Star Wars. People aren't going to analytically break it down like that. You know what I mean? Even when we do our review for it here on the channel, eventually when it comes out in next April or whatever. You know, I'm not going to try to break it down like too crazy like that with the lore and all this shit. Like, I just want a fun, entertaining movie that pays respect to the Marvel. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, under the weather. Mario. I want to see them do the Mario world justice, and it looks like they are, man. And I gotta say, this is going to be a controversial thing, I'm sure. Peach is over there in the action doing things. Now, anyone that knows the games knows she was this epitome of a damsel in distress. Now, two things with that. One, I actually have never been a big fan of those type of characters, not for PC reasons. As a child, I never liked Lois Lane. I never liked Peach. I never liked characters like that. That's why Mary Jane and Spider-Man to me was always pretty dope because she wasn't always in trouble. Velma. I like Velma and Scooby-Doo, but she's not Velma, sorry. I meant to say Daphne. I like Daphne and Scooby-Doo, but she was always my least favorite character because of that. And I liked when they made her know like kung fu and shit like that later on, where she can kick a little bit of ass, but she still would get into trouble. And that to me is kind of seems like what they're kind of doing with Peach here, that she can kick some ass, she can kind of do some stuff, but at the same time, she is probably going to get kidnapped and probably has to get rescued or something at some point. In a way, because Bowser looks like he's a bad motherfucker, so I don't know if she's gonna be able to contend with that. But I like that she's a little bit more capable on her own, and we'll see how that goes. I hope they don't put too much like messaging in there. You know what I mean? Let's not make this political. Let's not make this all social commentary. It's Mario. It's Super Mario Brothers. Let's keep it light, you know. And also too, when it comes to Charlie Day's Luigi, I'm not personally loving the voice. It just seems too much Charlie Day. And for someone like me that knows who Charlie Day is, and I do enjoy him a lot. It's Always Sunny. I love him in the rom-com Going the Distance. That's a side role. He had a supporting role, but he was super fucking funny and endearing in that movie as well. I like Charlie Day a lot. I really do. I think he's a really awesome guy and a really funny performer, but I think he needs to switch his voice up a little bit more. It just, for anyone like me that just knows Charlie Day, it's kind of takes you out of it a little bit. So I'm a little worried about that. And I do like Luigi quite a bit when it comes to these Mario characters. It's him, Donkey Kong, Mario. Those are the characters I always like the most. So I feel like they're kind of letting me down with Luigi a little bit, but I'm not super invested in this franchise like that. So I can let it go. But I think that might be something I'm going to have an issue with in the movie. Jack Black as Bowser looks great. I like what Chris Pratt's doing with Mario personally. I think you can tell it's Chris Pratt a little bit if you really know his voice as a grown adult. I don't think no kid that knows about Chris Pratt's characters are going to pick that up. I don't think a lot of casual movie fans that don't get into this fandom bubble that we live in are going to give a shit personally. I think he's doing a pretty damn good job. It doesn't sound exactly like Chris Pratt Star-Lord. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds more like Mario a little bit without being too over stereotypically Italian. He has to watch that too. You have to toe the line a little bit. Because, you know, so I think he's doing, the best he can do with it. And I do feel he hit the wahoo really good. It sounded like fucking Mario said, wahoo, you know? So I think, excuse me. I do think that Mario is going to be able to, is going to be able to do his thing. But yeah, this looks like a fun trailer. The animation looks fantastic. And Illumination hasn't really made anything I personally enjoyed. I don't like Despicable Me or the Minions, so hopefully they'll do something here that I will enjoy. But I'm going to go ahead and give my throat a break, so I'm trying to get better here. But, you know, we're going to have some content this weekend for you guys. We should have the Guardians Holiday Special coming at you real soon. As I teased before, there's a brand new podcast we're going to be launching. Be on the lookout next weekend. We got a new podcast we're launching, strictly audio. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And we're gonna start getting into some of the holiday season stuff, but just trying to get rid of this flu, y'all. So until we see you again, make sure you stay safe out there and have a great holiday season coming up here. And make sure you get on your shopping early, y'all. But yeah, we do a ton of reactions and stuff around here on the channel. So if you're new here, you haven't seen us before, we break down everything in the world of pop culture, comic books, movies, anime, TV shows, everything. We do it all. So make sure you click subscribe down below this video, hit the bell button so you get those alerts when YouTube actually sends them to you. But until we see you next time, guys, much love. Thank you for checking this out, and we'll see you again real soon. Make sure you stay tuned. You don't sleep unless you're me trying to get rid of the flu, okay? Peace out, guys.